Let's get down to business.
You know, because I haven't streamed them in forever, and I'm enjoying the flow of it. Because it's always raining. I don't know if it's gonna always rain in this area, but I always have an advantage because it's raining.
Think you can get away? I'm going in!
Verdict is...
Oh my god! The extra damage from the rain. Oh my god.
Better than nothing.
I'm enjoying it.
Retribution!
No. Not really having fire. I could use Chiara.
Verdict is...
This isn't good.
Here we go! Thank
That Shogun
Barbados!
whipped my ass. I just want to get you. I was running around as Barbara.
The inside shall be punished! Yahoo! Get out of here!
Time for retribution!
Dang, tank 32k like that.
Winter shall eventually come.
What let's look at. Let's look here. A karagi dancing thunder. The weapon is infused with a. Huh? Okay. Definitely was not interesting ones. Oh, that's what I did. Oh, co-op mode. The last time I played this was when you came on, you know? I literally just started grinding again.
Oh, no. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 air.
Bullseye?
Only one hit the.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these. How hard could it be? Just with progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle?
Seems things have gotten tough on the. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves.
Let me just let it go.
At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters?
Come on, guys. Less complaining. More training. Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention...
Is that true? We promised not to take too much of your
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you got...
Watching this. Destroy a certain number of blue targets to complete the training.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Oh wow, lightning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Better
Well,
give
there
me
you
ample
have
time.
it.
I'm not on
I
PC.
told you
I
our
can't
latest
aim like
recruit
that.
is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Watching your demonstration was at least this time I was able to observe. Honestly, before this whole...
Okay,
My wife and I...
sorry.
The actions of the...
But
Those
I
of
wanna
us
hear
without
something
visions or combat
good.
skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating.
Stay focused. With us. Now then, let me show. Where should we?
Sir, we've got trouble. There are still many wounded in the camp.
What? We better go assess.
Run. Let's go.
Get them!
Oh wow.
Soldiers!
Let's
quick!
play.
Burn! I won't
Wow.
forget this.
Well,
Water.
we managed to hold them off. We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. The enemy, unless they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were already collapsed. The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby before attacking through the gaps in our defenses. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case, understood. Leave the repairs to us. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If
I'll protect us.
Don't tell me that people are destructive, right? I already get struck by lightning in the mouth.
All right, that should do it. The Shogun's army seems I've made another valuable contribution to the resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We join the resist. There are a multi. Anyway, if all goes well, we might just be assigned.
Oh, it's right there.
Here we go.
I was about to say,
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The general has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. Reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, the situation, for now,
fight Kujasara.
we can only pray that General...
We should go to the front line. Our forces need. We mustn't let.
There has to be a teleport point near the front line. Okay, good. I mean, I could head to that teleport point just in case. I'll need it in the future. I'll do that another time. Let me just do the mission then. You know? When I'm being lazy, then I'll. You know? Okay. What's she standing on?
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice.
It is futile. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite.
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. As a member of the Resistance, he's a comrade. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What? It would appear our time to fight side by...
Well, we meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now, why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their fight. To the superior force, there is little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an... Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate.
Well, what do you think?
Be it or whip your ass. If it's raining. Oh, where's my rain? Where's my rain? No rain? Oh, you suck.
Time for takeoff.
Oh, you're dead. You're dead. I'm not wasting my abilities on you. Where's my rain? That's not fair.
Remove all threats to eternity! By order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Let's dance.
I've lost.
Yes, sir. Barbertune's right there.
You got this!
There's more than one round. Keep it up.
I've been bested.
Stronger than I... Soldiers! Attack! Glory to the Shogun!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
No. Oh no. Archer
No!
Stand firm! Hold the line!
I...
Oh no.
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment.
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Oh no. Please do not crit damage, sir.
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Why they make her like that? Why she got the bubblegum head though? Oh my god.
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryo Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. I suggest we move to the shrine to
I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on being your guide if you'd like.
Goro, our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army. And my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer. To keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I
like a
have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with
There's
Teppei.
no way she uses a sword with
He will escort you there.
water bubbles.
Thank you for all your efforts so far. From this day on, fight.
Damn, about to be 55. I'm about to struggle. Oh my god, all the way over there. Ooh, let's go. What? A checkpoint right there? Come on.
Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold.
Aha, there you are. Good to see you. Your appointment with Sangonomiya is fast approaching. We should get going. Are you ready? We'll start by heading to the camp on Watatsumi Island, and then we'll go meet Her Excellency together from there.
Oh, so that
If you start to feel seasick at any point during the trip, let me know straight away. That said, you've spent time with the Crux fleet in the past, so I think you'll probably be fine. Ready? And away we go!
Ooh, wave rider? Right, this is one place back in Mondstadt with Jean that we went. We had to use a wave rider. I was trying to figure out what this thing was called, but then, you know, the guy I was playing with was like, oh, a boat with cannons? What are you talking about? Little bit, boat with cannons. Please. Oh my god. I have to go over it. Okay. Is that the Shogun guy? Maybe it is, maybe it's not. Alright, you see like that little setting looking icon or whatever? The stem? This music giving me Naruto vibes. Dang, the ship is weak. Is there any way to make this ship stronger? Maybe it's the character damage, huh? I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. No. That sucks. I want some weak ship. I was thinking in my head, like, what if this is a waterfall? Oh, it kicks you out. Interesting. I wonder if this will get me to where I need to fast. Oh god.
I suppose this will do.
No, messed up. Oh, there it is. This reminds me of Mount Aozong and the one places over there. All this daggone space.
here we are. The training grounds. Right now, the resistance is predominantly made up of local. Some of them are fighting with the Shogun's army in Tatarasuna, and some of them are stationed.
Did you used to train here too?
Yep. Unfortunately, I had to join the fight in Tatarasuna before I'd had the chance to impress the instructors, so they had me start off by helping in the logistics division. I'll be staying here for now. If you need me for anything, just come here. If I'm not around, just write a note and stick it on the wall. Shoot! It's nearly time for the appointment with... I'll have to show you around Watatsumi Island some other time. For now...
You better have me late. Damn.
So, Sangonomiya is the name of the place where Sangonomiya Kokomi lives? Huh. Let's go check it out.
I know I have no total points over there, but I just want to see. Ooh, let me go in this direction.
I'll protect us. Let's play. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Huh?
Oh, wow, it's cool on the map. The hell is this? This is some damn mermaid? Electroculus. Maybe that was somewhere beneath the palace as well.
Food supplies are the absolute top priority, period. We cannot afford any losses. With the conflict between us and the Shogun's army getting more intense by the day, we must prioritize the stability of the rear guard.
Understood. I will think of a way.
Take heart. We have a fresh batch of supplies in hand, and I'm working on expanding the army. I appreciate that the lack of manpower has been hard on all of to get better.
We're expanding the army? Oh, that's great. Whoever this Huh? Tepe. Might I ask who?
VIP guests of Her Excellency, that's who. I'm acting under order.
Oh, really? Wait, so are you the new recruit everyone's been talking about? Strength of 20 men, splits an arrow in twain from 100 paces, skin as hard as diamond. That's you?
Seriously?
You've come a long way. I'm sure you must be here on pressing business, so I won't disturb you any further. Feel free, Your Excellency. I'll take my leave.
Your Excellency, I couldn't help but overhear Okubo mention...
Not long ago, someone wrote to me saying that they wish to support the Watatsumi Island resistance effort. To that end, they also furnished us with a great deal of supplies. Thanks to them, we can finally start recruiting troops on the scale we need to openly confront the Shogun's army on the front line. I am not without my doubts about the whole affair. But Watatsumi Island is hardly affluent, and these supplies are a much-needed lifeline for us. The sender's conditions were also reasonable. They simply ask us to dedicate ourselves fully to fighting against the Shogun's army. Whatever other motives they may have, we are at least aligned on this. So let's consider them an anonymous ally. Naturally, we shouldn't let our guard down. If you discover an—
Your Excellency, does this mean that the food at the front line is gonna get any better? I was at the field hospital the other day, and
Don't worry. I've already made arrangements.
That's fantastic.
I understand how hard it's been on everyone. I will discuss this with the logistics division to see what further improvements can be made. However, our supplies are still limited. I must ask you to— When will the Vision Hunt Decree fight? That's the question. And the mere existence of the Vision Hunt Decree is baffling. The Tenryou Commission's attitude just doesn't seem to add up, and neither does the Shogun's. The Tenryou Commission's zealous support for the decree seemed to come out of nowhere, and the Shogun seems completely indifferent to the fact that it has effectively caused a civil war. I suspect the Vision Hunt Decree won't end until— Traveler, to confirm. Knowing the current situation facing Watatsumi Island and the Resistance, good. I hereby appoint you as captain of the Watatsumi Island Special Operations Unit, Swordfish 2.
Swordfish.
Whoa, what? Swordfish 2? Is this the same Swordfish Special Ops? It's hard enough getting into a Special Ops unit at the bottom rung, let alone jumping to captain in one fell swoop.
Although this appointment breaks with convention, I firmly believe that with your wisdom, courage, and strength— Great! So when do we take up our— The members of Swordfish 2 are currently on standby in a valley to the southwest. Ronin have been causing trouble down there lately, and we need a special operations unit to eliminate them. I have already written your appointment letter, which you'll need to show them on arrival. Once that's out of the way, please lead them in ridding the special ops unit comprises Watatsumi Island's elites.
What about me, Your Excellency? And I want to make a contribution to the
Of course. I'll arrange something.
All right! One successful operation coming right up. You—
Okay, sure. Well, well, Traveler?
I don't care. Let me go. Yes. Now where I gotta go now? Aha! See? I say that? Would have had to climb that mountain. Nah. Not climbing it. I already climbed it.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
All I have to do is run. Oh, y'all look like some weekend.
Ah, you must be the new captain of Swordfish 2. Your reputation precedes you, and the appointment letter is all in order. But I still have my doubts. I'll be straight with you. I want to know whether you have—
You mean, like—
Normally, a duel would be the quickest way to settle the question. We're stationed here because of all the Ronin causing trouble in—
All right, let's show—
It doesn't rain over here. That's, you know? It's kinda lame. Oh no, I didn't supposed to do them.
There's more! There's more!
Oh, yeah, hi. Yeah.
There's more! To the ferry.
Okay, seems like you can hold your own. The rumors are exaggerations, of course. Allow me to introduce myself. I now formally cede the position of captain to you.
There are 2 hard-hit areas. This was one of them, but thanks to you, this area is now secure. Their only remaining stronghold is located. That said, The ones over there are
I
tougher.
want Mona.
And there's more of them.
Oh my god.
You got that right. Watatsumi Island is busy fighting the choke.
Oh, I forgot how long my phone is. What is this? Where am I going now? You see how useful checkpoints are? I should have got that checkpoint in the middle. I was already close to it.
There's so many of them.
That's not even all of them. Whichever camp we attack, it's the Ronin in the other two camps that'll cause us issues. They might decide, but Captain, that would, if we spread our troops too thin, we won't.
Yep, the Traveler eats amateurs like these.
All right then. We'll deal with them all in one go and run.
Think you can get away?
Lucky day.
Yahoo!
Burn! To the ferry. Fall before me.
Oh, right. Let the show begin.
Everybody stand! Here we go!
Time for retribution.
I'll protect us.
Take this. Fall before me.
If I'm bringing it to the wall, you're doing damage.
Burn. Cut down. Twice.
Alright.
This.
That should be the last of them. You didn't get hurt, did you? Cool.
Captain!
Captain, the other two camps have been cleared. The entire rear.
Great. But what's next?
Finally, we got it done. These Ronin have been bugging me for ages, but Kotoku wouldn't let us at them until now.
What? No way could you have taken them down without the new captain here. I was putting the safety of the team first.
Oh, come on.
Hey, cut these guys. Honestly. Forget that.
Come on. And this is why I should have got that checkpoint, huh? I'm going straight there. Straight to that checkpoint. Let's see. Where's this checkpoint at? What if I hit AR-55
How was it? Did your initiation go smoothly? I'm sure you're playing it down a little. Kotoku and the others put you through your paces, I presume.
I'll go up to 55 after killing Raiden now. Okay.
But with your level of ability, since you're back, I take it that the Ronin are now gone.
You bet!
We good. Now we just need to make sure Okubo keeps a close watch to prevent. Thank you. I believe in rewarding merit, so I gave him an assignment. He's taking part in a surprise attack against... He expressed a desire to be on the front line. Now, speaking of assignment...
A special mission?
Yes.
Ooh,
In between
special.
Watatsumi Island and Tarasuna, there are some ruins relating to a god who fell in the Archon War. There are several small islands there, often used as a transit point when transporting supplies. Recently, however, supplies stored there have started to go missing for no obvious reason. Stranger still, the Resistance Army passed by and reported they found no signs of danger. It's not urgent, so there is no need to leave immediately. I suggest you take a few when Teppei returns. You can catch up with him. Then pick a day when the weather's good to set sail for the island.
Is Teppei really good? He has a tendency to dive into action without thinking things through.
Long time no see. So, how's Swordfish 2 treating you? Getting along okay with everyone? Well, you're in luck, because this seasoned veterans got a few leadership tips for you. Raising their pay will boost morale, while giving them a few bounties will act as an incentive to go the extra mile. It's also important to maintain strict discipline at...
Wow! Where'd you learn all that, Teppei?
I read it in a novel from the Publishing House. It was a long time ago. You wouldn't believe?
You're seriously gonna use a novel to tell people how to read?
Ha-ha! That's where you underestimate me. That's right. I'm learning military management on the job now. Just like you. You'd better believe it. Thanks to my outstanding achievements in the recent naval battle, I have officially been made the captain of my very own Special Operations Unit. It's a brand new unit, Herring 1. What do you think? Pretty awesome, right? I spoke to Her Excellency, and she says our uniforms are in production. Let's go collect them together once they're ready.
Will Paimon get a uniform?
Of course. You're a recognized member of the...
Captain, a new assignment has come in.
Thank you, soldier. I'll be there on the double. All right, you'd better watch out. I wouldn't be so confident if I were you. I'm at the top of my game right now. This is...
I don't care.
Paimon's so surprised that Teppei's been made a platoon. Let's take a break, then go...
What is this? A Hydro hypostasis. Interesting. Oh, they don't give you the other Hydra stuff, like the ocean though. What would be the fastest way to get there? Clearly this is higher than that, right? Nah. I guess I'll just take the long way.
Rain. If only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
Rain can't do it, but rain can help you cleanse the corrupt people of this world.
This should be the place. But Sankanomio is right.
I'm gonna need an electro person, okay. Oh, it's raining, so I don't think I need water right now.
Let's go.
I'll
Time
use
is
the
against us.
chain.
Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious.
1, Why did this happen?
Incoming.
I hear it. Alright. Let's use let's use Lisa.
Ooh.
Here's something moving. I wonder if lightning can completely kill Lisa.
You're in for a little shock.
Maybe. What moves when I do that? I hear it moving, I don't know what it's moving. Is it that?
The threads of your fate lie.
If I could crit, oh my.
As monsters go, it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear any threats in this area.
Are you alright there, buddy?
I'm fine. It's nothing. I'm on my way past. I heard that someone had just arrived on the island If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero.
Pepe, don't you think there's...
Now that you mention, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not that far away.
Urabashi?
A god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks terrifying!
Urabashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Enkanomiya to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island you know today. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon, the Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Urabashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musojin Gorge.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slash? Wow, that's pretty incredible!
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. They say the Shogun lost something very dear to her along the way, too. Since Urabashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but our different beliefs have nothing to do with why the resistance was formed. We only rose up to fight against the vision. When Urabashi attacked civilization, the Shogun stood up and put a stop to it. But now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Vision Hunt Decree, it's time for someone to stand up and stop. All right, I'm heading back. You should report back to Sangonomiya as soon as possible. Don't... Hey, don't...
Tepe's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with Shogunate Sam. Let's report back to Kokomi.
Listen, as long as you stick to your own path, it doesn't matter what Mother Nature's...
Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What?
Approximately how many people are exhibiting these symptoms?
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi...
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt Decree. They've been using these new weapons secretly since getting a hold of them.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are not the answer. We must put a stop to it immediately. Goro, have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refuse to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
Wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms... No! Let's go check...
Oz, reveal thyself! I'll take care of it.
Oh. Guys, what are you doing here? Just a moment, let me get up. Oh, right, yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full details. Fighting the Shogun's army at sea, taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself, rescuing my comrades from an ambush. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can do for the Resistance. Wait a sec. Where's my It wasn't long after you were made captain of Swordfish 2. I met these mysterious people. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will to become stronger, his secret weapon will answer my call. It's just like a vision, isn't it? Of course, I've never delusion. So, what's the difference between a delusion? Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon I've been getting more and more time. At first, I'd find I was a little more beat than usual after a battle. Didn't think anything of it. But today, I got back and suddenly my vision was going blurry. This is a real shame. Guess I didn't see. Hey, when our uniforms are ready, grab my... What's that look for? Don't worry, partner. As soon as I've rested up, I'll be right as rain.
Tepe! Hey, where are you going? Hey!
How's Tepe's condition? I have put out the order to cease all the vast majority are showing some loss of vitality, sadly. A few have been...
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to... The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still intend to keep using them.
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while we're scrambling to recover, it could well undo everything we have achieved so far. What are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within Inazuma's borders. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge amount of manpower and resources. They can't have done it without local support. If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. But it's sure to be heavily guarded. It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusions. The Fatui are sure to take notice. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our plans and make their...
Very true. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory must be big and secluded, but close enough to a transport route to ensure the supply of... Not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into account as well, I suspect the site is likely to be the... I'm not going to stop you. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
Don't stay out in the rain for too long. You'll catch a cold.
Go, Barbara, go!
It's a miracle! Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time! Off we go!
Let's play! Brace yourself.
Let's light it up!
Verdict is... cut down. Like...
I suppose this will do. I suppose this will do.
the show be...
Want a taste of my hammer? Should replace my hammer.
I suppose this will do.
In the name of the princess...
rest for the wicked.
By royal decree. Cry out my illustrious name. Hark! Thyself.
No rest for the wicked.
By royal decree, I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee!
No rest for the wicked.
I summon thee! I summon thee!
I created another universe and...
Mein Fräulein.
As you wish. Wish me luck.
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Time for takeoff.
Teamwork is strength!
Retribution! Looks like I went too far.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. I've never seen that before. Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Kanji Commission are...
I see through you.
Ready, steady, now!
Well, burn!
Shine.
Don't be a killjoy. You've only just begun. Oh, God. You can't run. Well, looks like this was well done. Feels close.
Brace yourself.
Obvious. Through.
Yikes! It looks dangerous. We'd better watch our step or we might get hit. Let the show begin.
Intruder spotted!
Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive.
I'm going in!
We've only just begun. Looks like I send this quickly. Now this idiot must have a death wish.
Don't be intimidated. Lord Harbinger will be here soon.
Let's play! Let's light it up! Brace yourself! Time for takeoff!
Burn! Roast fry! You need to hurry up!
Yahoo! Brace yourself! Out of my sight!
Verdict is...
Power flows through me! I'll protect us! Yahoo!
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations. Ha! Barely 2 words in, and you already look like you want me dead. Oh, so that's what... I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What are you waiting for? Go get them. You're getting all worked up over nothing. You've changed. You're getting weak.
How can you say this is...
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives them a chance to fulfill their ambitions. Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Obviously, it was in our best interests. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusions. Now we just let the promise of power draw in the weak. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world, trading their life for supreme power. Pretty good deal, don't you think?
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree? You've been behind it?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, it's a land of opportunity. Eternity stretches things out over a long time. Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do now. He's a lost cause. Just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment, then total destruction. The more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more...
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3,
2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's positive. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. This is good news. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Nico? Paimon's been wanting to—
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for a fact. Every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of arbitrary ways. This is a human society. At the moment, anyway. And I'm just doing as I please. Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what I mean.
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine, and that I had the balladeer down on his... Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how exactly you're going to thank me, no? Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your action. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out. She's also issued a strict ban on the use of delusion. With their stronghold exposed, I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough to try and retaliate now on his colleague's behalf. It would be more trouble than it's worth. I must say, I would relish the opportunity to watch the Fatui getting a taste of their own. Well, anyway, that's Songonomiya Kokomi. She really outdid herself this time. I'd love to have another chat with her again in person. But alas, belief systems can be such a hindrance sometimes.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus on something I need you to do for me. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to preserve her being. Her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all distress.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically only allows her existence. She shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet, who has a singular focus on the pursuit of eternity. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him. A surprising decision by Liyue's Archon. What a fascinating god he is.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was facing, though.
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child,
throwing a temper tantrum and locking herself in her room. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the eternity of her own definition. And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The fear of loss. The truth is, we are on the... You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather like to save this nation and save A while we're at... The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the Raiden Shogun's will.
So this is your plan? Not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance.
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, an eternity of darkness awaits. Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is allowed to exist. The fact that you could appear there tells us one crucial thing. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual who is so unpredictable in the face of eternity.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. In fact, your existence is more than just an opportunity. It's the very key to all of this. To that I say, well done, child. You did not disappoint me after all.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.
Brace yourselves.
Another bad one? No, let me try that.
Huh? We're gonna do it here? And what's this?
Think of it as a catalyst that can reproduce the Raiden Shogun's combat moves. I made it from my own memory, which means it should be perfectly accurate. Unless, of course, her skills have declined. It'll give you a chance to figure out her moves in advance and come up with a counter-strategy. The aim is to try to not get hit by the attacks. Since you've escaped certain death at her hand once already, I presume this shouldn't be more than you can handle.
Let the show be. How rude!
advance. Protect us. Let the show begin. I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
As you wish. Don't disappoint me.
I must leave no stone unturned. Go, Barbara, go!
Gonna be epic.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
I'll protect us. Let the show begin.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Come on, we can do it.
Present.
Let's dance. Go, Barbara, go! Go, Barbara, go! Ouchie! Go, Barbara, go! Let the show begin.
Spirit Blade! Attack! One with my blade!
What a workout! So how come you know so much about the Raiden Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's servant.
What? Like divine Volunteers to Barbados? Huh. Never would have guessed by looking at you.
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams.
Aww.
More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I both share. But I don't think that's the same thing as complete stasis. At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult for me to join her on. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she stepped into the plane of euthymia. Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately, as her way of keeping our friendship eternal. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her mind, at least. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo or do whatever it takes to bring her back on track, regardless of the cost. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her idea of eternity,
This man just asked who is she, and you see the name right there.
Sound like a really
and
great
she literally just said it.
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raiden Shogun training phase 2.
Oh my god.
There's a part 2?
A part 2? I skipped part 1. Oh my god. Oh wow, I gotta...
Brace yourselves.
Nah, it was blurred out.
Think you can get away?
Swift and merciful.
I'll protect us.
One with my...
Yahoo!
Time for retribution!
Let's dance.
Submit for judgment.
Need to get rid of this guy. You gotta go.
You want...
We're finally done. How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination and...
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raiden?
How do I put this? You're no match for her at all.
Wait, what? So all of this was...
You are the most important part of the plan. I know what I'm doing. You don't think I'd leave you with no chance to win at all, do you? Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle, but when they face the Raiden Shogun herself... Considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite helpful.
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of sort...
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan,
Damn, she
they
kinda
may yet
bad.
prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the
Robu
Grand
said that.
Narukami Shrine.
All of the sudden, you're entertaining
Listen,
guests.
man, you're the only one in my stream. I don't even...
Raiden's really struggling to understand how you work.
Let me unmark that, because I this? Oh, a pyro cube. Interesting. Alright, next destination. No idea.
Nah, that wasn't me, trust.
Oh, I have a teleport right there. You capping so hard. For what? Yo, I gotta CR it, bro. I'm officially OP now.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite a long time. Before one makes a plan, what is the most important thing one must do?
Don't know. What is it?
You must understand the situation you are facing. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus on eternity. Yes, this is the strongest piece of evidence we have to go on. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution has been enthusiastically spearheaded by the Tenryou Commission from the outset.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryou and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Foolish humans, blinded by their greed. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raiden Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryou Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it's...
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryou Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raiden Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Oh my god.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your arrest.
Be right back.
Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now. You're coming with me to headquarters. Seize him.
Affirmative.
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the Grand Narukami Shrine. Use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like to face criminal charges for dishonoring the Shogun,
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
All you outside. Let's go.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her grand shrine?
You're the same as ever, Kujo-san.
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior, I dedicate my life to following the way of the Shogun.
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
Oh, it's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji Yae, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. Commission, especially from the head of the clan, Kujo Takayuki. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you do not see, simply because you do not wish to look. And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes, in all its ugliness.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't see any evidence, I will demand a formal he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days.
That was so scary! Paimon wasn't but Miko, you mentioned evidence.
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't convincing her. As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of...
Okay, but what are we gonna do though?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some...
There's no quest or no, not even quest. There's no trial to go on to the next level. It's just immediate level 8. World level? Oh my god.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Level 8. Holy. I did tell you I was gonna end up reaching level 55 before I fight the Shogun. Now she's gonna be even harder to beat. Bro, what if she one-taps my dude? I'll cry. It better not be you and me. Oh no, this is the helper right there. He has to be. Spirit looking at me.
That toy Tanuki just turned into a human! one of these before. Not a Tanuki. I'm a Muchina. I'm so tired. If I don't get enough sleep, it'll stunt my growth. Is this the She doesn't...
She is a member of the Shiumatsuban, a genuine, bona fide ninja.
Wow, a ninja? So, anyway, what's the Shiumatsuban?
It belongs to the Yashiro Commission, a secret unit under Kamisato Ayato. Now, Kamisato Ayato and the Yashiro Commission are neutral parties, so I have no right to give orders to the Shiumatsuban. However, convincing their most chronically lazy member to help us is well within my abilities. Here's what I need you to do. Go in. It would not be appropriate for me to be seen there myself.
You make it sound so simple, but...
Oh, I thought you would have figured it out by now. All right then. For a complete outsider, probing the inner workings of the Tenryou Commission is nigh on impossible. But since the three commissions work together to serve the Shogun, they have a close relationship. Someone from one of the other commissions... The Shogun's army haven't given up on their search for you yet. But with the help of this Shiumatsuban ninja, I'm sure you'll be able to rendezvous with your friends. Don't forget, we're on a tight schedule here. Be sure...
Oh my god. Do you ready? Back. Teleported. Damn, my PlayStation going crazy, ain't it?
Toma! Toma! You there? It's us! We're back!
What brings you here? Did you meet with the Resistance? How's the battle going? Is it safe for me to come out yet?
Not just yet. We saw people patrolling on our way here.
So, it's still not over. I guess you came here because you have something to discuss? I'll get someone to call for Miss Kamisato. Bear with me for 1 second.
I see. You have been I understand. You need evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Now that you mention it, there is one thing that has always concerned me. The Shogun's army has been at war with the Resistance for a long time now, but not once has the Shogun ever inquired about it. I used to think that she simply didn't care, but looking at it now, perhaps the problem all along has been with the Tenryou Commission's reports to the
what do you mean?
The Tenryou Commission presides over domestic military affairs. If they ever had any intention of concealing information in their reports, we would have no way of knowing. Meanwhile, the Shogun would incorrectly conclude that the Vision Hunt decree poses no threat and would stick to her decision. If we had access to their reports, it would...
But as I recall, the only person authorized to access that kind of official documentation is Kujo Takayuki. It's heavily guarded too. Even with Sayu's help, swiping a document from under their noses...
If only there was a way we could distract the guards...
Yoimiya's fireworks!
That's a very Toma-sounding suggestion, but it's a reasonable one. The statue of the omnipresent god is right by the Tenryou Commission. If someone set off fire while they were preoccupied with that, Sayu could infiltrate the
Great! It feels like I'm getting...
It feels like it's been an eternity since we
I
last sat
hate
down and
Ayaka
talked
so
like this.
much. I thought she was gonna come out when I was playing a lot, but when I took a break, she is out.
She came out like so long ago. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Well, it certainly felt like it to me. I've been looking forward to seeing you
One
again
of the
every day
characters I
since I
really
got here.
wanted.
This tea house used to be my favorite hiding place, but now I've honestly lost track of how long it's been since I last set foot outside of here.
Mona would boost
Oh
my
man,
damage so much.
I want to go to the hot springs so badly.
Poor Toma.
Let's focus
Mona
on the
and
issue
Gun.
at hand. The sooner the Vision Hunt decree is abolished, this was a reunion of sorts, but there's no time to catch up. We'll celebrate properly when it's all over.
Ooh, let's play the hot pot game again.
You're still thinking?
The Tenryo Commission is heavily guarded. Be careful when you get near. Let's meet back here.
Alright, first let's go to Hanamizaka to find you and me.
We're in the tea house. The tea house is like right here.
Yoimiya, we need an extra-large firework.
Extra-large firework? You sure can. As it happens, I made this really souped-up one just a couple... But it's so powerful that I haven't found anywhere I can test it out yet. Don't forget, move well away from it after you light the fuse, and try to avoid burning your clothes. Also, it's... Don't worry, it's just a firework, come on.
We'll give it... Well, we got our distraction. Now we just need to wait for nightfall.
5 a.m. 12 to 5 a.m. Okay.
Is to have the patience to move mountains and undertake them.
What? The Tenryo. Dang! There's still that one area I haven't gotten to.
Shogun must have her reasons.
No way. I got this letter.
Wait, who is on banner?
The Shogun. The same person that's been on ban for this month. They're not even talking. It makes me want to skip it even more. Come on.
I'm going to get back on Genshin just to surpass your level.
Right. Matter of fact, I need 232,000 XP for my next level. Oh my god. What am I doing running 200 meters? There's no checkpoint that is not. Come on. Come on. That's why I got my checkpoints.
You! The warrant is for your arrest! Freeze!
Oh, you suck.
Stop! I have orders to search.
Oh my god! Does this mean I can't get in? I have to somehow get in and deliver this letter, but... Oh my god. I can't be seen here because I'm going to be arrested. Oh. No.
Pretty much how I thought. There are loads and loads of people. If one of them spots me, I'll get caught. We need to get rid of them, or I won't be able to sneak inside. After I get the document, let's meet back at Komari Tea House. Also, if I do get caught, please come rescue me. Is this really a good idea? Anyway, let's make our way to the step.
Another loli.
Yeah. You can climb anything you walk into, but now you don't want to. There you go.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
What? What? It blew me into him. Oh my.
What kind of firework is this? By the look of it, Paimon's ears are gonna get blown off. Oh, Yoimiya, you are officially nuts. Uh-oh, they're all coming this way! Quick, run!
No!
Mustn't let anything happen to this.
Ah! Where did you come from?
kind of tea is this?
It sent me straight to him. Oh my god. And then he ran around the corner. Hello, how are you?
Well, how did it go? Well done. Let's wait for news from Sayu.
I know exercise helps you grow, but this was a little too much exercise. I feel so dizzy. Everyone is spinning. No, I can't sleep yet. There was something important I was supposed to do first. Oh, right, yeah, I got it. I didn't know how to find a document you guys were talking about, so I just swiped a whole bunch of stuff that looks suspicious. Here you go. I'm going to sleep now.
My lady, what are we looking at?
This sealed envelope must be an official report that the Tenryou Commission is preparing to present to the Shogun. In addition, we have correspondence with the Fatui. It seems that Gujiai was right. They have been fomenting up. This should be ample evidence. Please take them to Gujiai. I trust she will have a plan for the next. I will also gather some people to try and root out the rest of the Fatui and Inazuma.
Still, mind yourself when you face the Shogun. I still get goosebumps just thinking about her drawing that blade.
Again, we'll just have to trust Gujiai. She is close to the Shogun, so...
If Paimon remembers correctly, it should be time for a meeting with... Let's pack up our things and get ready to...
It didn't show me where to go, but I assume this is where I have to go.
Lady Guji, here I am, as promised. Rest assured I came here alone and told no one about this trip.
I knew you would keep your promise after all. I'm sure you've barely been able to take your mind off it these past few days. Have you managed to get any sleep at all?
You're quite mistaken. So, where is your proof?
Ah, how wonderful. Everyone's keeping their promises today.
Oh, you wouldn't believe what we had to go through to get our hands on this stuff.
Hand them to Sarah. She can examine them.
What is this? I see this document bears the official seal of the head of the Kujo clan, and it doesn't look like a forgery. I don't understand. Not a single word about the resistance, Sangonomiya, or the situation on the front line. What about the soldiers who gave their lives on the front line, or the hardship endured by the people? Do they deserve no mention? Utter disregard for human life. Why would they want to hide it?
For the sake of the Vision Hunt decree, of course. Don't you think the Shogun might reconsider her policy if all of the things you just mentioned appeared in this report?
So, the Tenryou Commission, they are deliberately deceiving the Shogun?
Yes. Now, who else do you think might be benefiting from the Vision Hunt decree?
This is a letter from the Tenryou Commission to the Fatui. The head of the Kujo clan kept this a secret from the Shogun, too.
Well, the things you wanted to see but also wished not to see are here before you. Surely, you aren't planning to turn a blind eye to them?
So everything I've ever held on to, it's all... How could they?
What's up, bro?
This betrayal is
unforgivable. Infinity?
Do.
Kujo-Sara seems pretty angry, huh? Looks like our Tenryou rebellion is successfully underway. Yep. Let's catch up with her.
Hold on, Traveler. There's something else we need to discuss.
Huh?
Last time you entered the plane of Euthymia, it was in front of the statue of the omnipresent god, correct? You must find a way to recreate the circumstances of that day. If you can get the Raiden Shogun to open her heart to you once more before the statue of the omnipresent god, you will have the opportunity you need. Take this with you as a farewell gift.
What is it?
The omamori from the Grand Narukami Shrine are very potent indeed. I thought I'd put one aside for you. If you find yourself at your wit's end, take it out and see what happens. Maybe your prayers will be answered and all your problems will disappear in the blink of an eye. Or if you ever think about me during your journey, take it out, won't you? Who knows? Maybe I'll just end up appearing right in front of you.
Cut it out, Fox Lady. This isn't the time or place to be poking fun at the Traveler.
I'm sorry. Well then, time for you to face my hopeless fool of a friend.
Oh, not going that far. Oh my god, look at that. It's right here.
Adventure time! You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Oh god. We're fighting? Oh man. You can keep water. Yeah. I need a Mona. That's all I need. Give me a Mona. Or give me some constellations for Diona.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top. No one is allowed to enter.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
This quest is dope.
Yo! She did like no damage. Hold on. Oh my god, your stats are garbage. Your energy recharge is pretty good.
I won't spoil it though.
What is this?
Strike!
I just want to do that ability now.
Quiver! Impossible!
This lady is ass. Oh my god. She might be dead. Damn. They couldn't give her a better grade. I just want to see her better.
Flash!
Hey!
Hit
With
them
my
with
element
Barbara.
particles.
Strike! Glory to the Shogun!
Interesting.
Brace yourself.
I must withdraw.
Battle formation!
Time for takeoff.
Everybody stand back!
Teach me a lesson.
Yahoo!
Time for retribution! I'll spare nothing.
Quiver! No turning back! Let's light it up!
Allow me.
Would gliding be fast? Think you can get away?
What you've got.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Don't hold back. A worthy opponent.
Let the show begin.
Watch your step.
Let's light it up!
Time for retribution. I need to train harder.
They could have gave us better artifacts for
Stop!
Kujo.
Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
Master,
Go on, ask him.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters?
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryo Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just keep...
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed. And all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decree is upheld. For too long, the Kujo clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal. I simply saw no need to inform you, Sarah.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true. What could they possibly hope to achieve? When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble, paralyzed by fear and trepidation. After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior. Especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujo clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujo clan.
I just want to hurry up and get this
I'm
out
quite
the way.
sure the almighty Shogun would be sympathetic to that. As would the former head of our
I
clan.
really had to start from
Hate to say it,
the
but
ship
his
with
ego
Beidou.
is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujo clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path?
But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this.
Among Us.
If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
This man said
stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujo clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again! Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazu...
Sarah stormed off! Do you think she's gonna... You can say that... Alright then.
Alright, yeah, I had enough to decide. They definitely could have gave us better artifacts for Gujo Sara. Using freaking Yoimiya and seeing how Yoimiya was slapping. Oh my god, she had like 70 crit rate and like 178 crit damage and good attack. 124 meters, not that far.
Off we go! Adventure time!
Damn. Our visibility helps out so much. Damn. Okay, just whooped ass to get here. Let's go. Do I want Venti? I mean, are there gonna be single target enemies? You about to meet Signora again. I'm going to assume it's single target, right?
May knowledge guide you.
Oh, he does like it so bad. Okay. Get some of that water on fire action, if you know what I mean. And he brings some damage reduction, a little bit of healing.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized. If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kun?
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone. Not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time. Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow. Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fire map.
She doesn't take us seriously at all!
Water map, you know.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about.
Dang, she's
They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for in their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong. That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all. For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne!
Proceed. My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of... I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what...
Traveler!
Then I will deign...
Alright, hey, let me go whoop this girl ass.
A lesson on Harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Has he ever talked? Or is this his first time?
Detestable!
Oh? So they can be destroying these?
Everybody stand! Let me weave you a...
Verdict is...
No crit.
You've got some nerve laying your hands on me!
I thought this one would be
Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler! You have reason to be afraid.
He has talked once before, at the end of the relay quest line.
Burn!
The pale flame smolders!
Oh, I get to choose after using that. Oh no, she's fire? That's my major weakness. My God.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness my suffering. In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
Oh, now I'm burning?
Let's light it up! I'm going in! power.
Verdict is...
Immolation! A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
No, my sword!
No, you really missed my head.
I let my guard down.
Don't die.
Not every wound will heal.
Let the show begin.
Not even ashes will remain.
Is Barbara loaded to any type of damage? No, right? I just wanted to fucking fly water.
Time to... Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you up. Everybody stand!
Verdict is...
Let's dance.
Yeah!
Who dares call me a witch? Not even
Adventure
ashes
time.
will remain.
Light
All must burn!
I'll protect us.
What the hell is she at?
No, my sword! Body and mind.
Put up a fight.
Not good. Let's light it up! Rain cutter! I'm going in!
Time for retribution!
Embrace your searing reckoning. Who dares call me a witch? So strong, but how?
Oh my god.
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure... The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you!
Ooh.
And
Come
you!
on. Come on.
Filthy rats! All of you!
Hey, what about Ventus?
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
God damn. Oh, Infinity, you subscribed. Oh man, that's appreciated, you know, very
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right?
What is this?
Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
Hey. Hey. I think this might be the effects of a
Strike
god
from the
dying.
Shogun and now Senora's gone. She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset. Why are they doing it? Why are the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds? Huh? Traveler, you got a headache?
Paimon, shut that
Let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled. Also, when the Shogun executed Senora with the Muso no Hitotachi, it was unbelievably powerful. It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
You?
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while?
That shit was crazy.
Sound of
I'm not even
electro
walking.
zapping in
It's
the
walking
air.
itself.
Paimon can barely breathe. Traveler?
I'm not even walking.
Okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something? Oh, the guards seem really nervous.
My boy found the glitch.
Well,
in
let's
the
go
system,
see what
huh?
the situation is, shall we?
He looked like that one glitch girl from Wreck-It Ralph.
There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
So, we meet again.
Oh. I've already seen all of this. didn't know he'd fought Signora though.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again? Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience
seen this
with me?
before?
Oh?
Yeah.
My state of eternal meditation, only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree. Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago. Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. A traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my... So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me.
Navigate.
Your arrival has brought a deafening static.
Everybody stand! Let me weave you a burst.
No, come back.
Strike dead!
Verdict is...
This ends now. Inferior.
Rain outlines your fate.
Strike dead!
Let the show begin.
Time for retribution!
Oh,
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
so gonna be nice.
Inferior.
No, my sword!
Evasion is futile.
Let's light it up!
Will be removed. Inferior.
No! Go, Barbara, go!
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Off we go. Why do they never miss?
Inferior.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects. Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you? Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you. Now then, close your eyes.
I hope we can abolish the Vision Hunt decree.
Her eyes look great. Oh my god.
Time to act.
All will be severed.
Teamwork is strict. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Verdict is...
I swear I got like a damage. There's no way I'm hitting this hard. No.
Retribution!
Oh my god, I missed.
All will be severed.
Everybody stand back! Let me weave you a book.
This one, a fleeting shadow.
You made me fucking miss again now.
No, my sword!
This one, a fleeting shadow.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Time for retribution!
Like the show.
You know what it is? No? That's a lot of damage.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out. Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue? There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every Thunder Sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles. Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed?
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh?
For me?
Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity, you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? Why now? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
Miko, I never thought I would have the chance to meet with you like this again. Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will... But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward...
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters long after the soul ascends. They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true. For all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of Euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished? Oh, gotcha. So maybe the reason Yaimiko is looking for...
Body and mind.
Why, hello. If it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone...
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed. Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the Balladeer exactly? The Balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason. After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me. And I've kept... She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis. Well, what's done is done. And I hardly think we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway...
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not? As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you... What would you like to know about? That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins. Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she
Your
chose
sister
only to
is who?
seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications. The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis, and the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What a crazy...
It is, isn't it?
Wow.
Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny? I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Morat's told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick...
I wish you the best of luck. As for your sister's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it. And I will also borrow... I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my... After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars...
Yes, well... Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge, but their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best. Are you sure? Okay then. Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself. Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
See that he stays safe. Protection of the Electro-Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred Sakura bloom eternally.
1507. What is that? Type of dot. 1515.
Please, see that he stays safe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Huh?
All will be revealed in the next volume? Oh, drat.
Let's see. I believe there's that one spot down there that we don't have. But I'd rather progress in this. Crap. Oh, no, I'm not talking to Jean. That's not what I signed up for. Where's Sarai? Aha! Now where's the nearest wave rider? Navigate that and teleport here. I still can't go over here? That's interesting. Well. Isn't the wave rider in this direction? It is. I can't get rid of this chat. Oh my god.
Time to act. Body and mind.
Where's the wave rider?
Time to act.
Let's go. Oh, you're available right now. I'm so dead. Oh my god. I wasn't ready. But okay, I'm gonna end the stream here.